Namaste, Astrology Adventures. Today I want to discuss the topic of empowering astrology at our fingertips. So close. It's right here. Let's discuss. I'm your host, Paul Manley, and you're watching Light on Vedic Astrology. Astrology should be empowering, right? I mean, when we get an astrology reading, do we walk away feeling more empowered or more disempowered? It's a question we may not even think about. Is astrology helping us feel better or worse about our life situation? Do we feel more like a victim of our karma or a victor of our karma? That's a good one. It's got to be one or the other. We're either more of a victim or more victorious, a victor over our karma. So I want to share this quote by Swami Sri Yukteswar, the guru of Paramahansa Yogananda, the author of Autobiography of a Yogi, classic book. Anyways, this is what his guru says. The message boldly blazoned at the moment of birth is not meant to emphasize fate, but to arouse man's will. What he has done, he can undo. He can overcome any limitation because he created the limitation by his own actions in the first place. So in other words, this implies that our chart, the moment, which is a portrait, outpicturing of the moment of birth, is representing our karma. And we can use it to empower us. In other words, the knowledge that we get from consulting our chart, I mean, it's a map, right? It's a map for navigating through time. I mean, we use maps all the time to navigate through space. This is a map for navigating through time. And what do? We are making choices. We're using the chart to help us make a choice between going left or right. I mean, that's what a navigation system is all about, right? We get to these crossroads in our lives. And this is where empowerment is in making well-informed decisions. And this is what astrology offers to us. The chart is a tool to consult when we need to see answers. It's the eye of the Vedas. It gives sight. So this is empowering in and of itself to see, okay, now this Jupiter's influence represents new opportunities, right? So Jupiter moving into this position for this period of time, perfect time for launching your new business. Oh, Saturn is moving in between this period of time and this period of time. So then it's a good time for restructuring your financial portfolio, let's say, or refinancing that home. So Saturn represents this reorganizing, restructuring. So we can use this not as, oh God, the planets are beating us up. Our karma is beating us up. No, this is just a signpost. It's telling us what to do, where to put our energy, what choices to make. And this is empowering. So taking a positive next step is empowering. This is what the chart should reveal to us. So this is one way to see empowerment, but also it's an attitudinal shift. I once spent a month in New Delhi studying with K.N. Rao. So every weekend I would go to his school at Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, the largest astrology school in the world, by the way. 30 teachers, over 1,000 students, at least at that point in time, about spring of 2000. And so I attended his research class. And at one point, he got up and he said, treat every change in your life as a blessing. Treat every change in your life as a blessing. So, wow, This is a shift, to see it as not something that's working against us, but it's working for us. This is a blessing. There's some hidden meaning, some silver lining here that we may not have taken into account. This is an attitudinal shift. This has been so helpful in my practice of astrology, to realize that there's that hidden element, this divine working through our lives, the divine grace working through our lives. So here's another quote that I found right around this time, 2000, which really was a turning point for me in terms of understanding how to work with people. With regards to this question that I was once asked, someone said, how can you practice astrology when you're looking at these terrible time periods and people likely are going to go through so much suffering? So how do you deal with that? And I said, I don't see it as a terrible time. That's my honest truth. That's my honest response. I don't see it as a terrible time because of this other quote that I got around that same time of 2000. All things work together for the good. There are no exceptions except in the ego's judgment. Now, this comes from the book called Course in Miracles. Very similar quote that's in the Bible. All things work together for the good for those who love God. Any case. So this concept of all things are actually conspiring for our benefit. Wow. So then in that context, the chart is a map for navigating through time, but these influences are coming in. And we can interpret them as good and bad. And people often say, is this a good period? Is this a bad period? It's all good because it's all about learning and growth. From a soul's perspective, I mean, we're here in this body for this lifetime, but our soul's journey through time really encompasses many lives, right? So our soul is here to learn and grow. Our body goes through pain, suffering. Yes, pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. So by having an attitudinal shift, we recognize that this is working actually for our good. Divine grace is happening too. So this is a look at this idea of empowering our lives through Vedic astrology, living our higher self through Vedic astrology. I look forward to next time. Namaste.